Hey there, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Local Influencers Podcast. I'm your host, Abel, and today I am joined by Jynelle of Peace of Mind Massage Therapy and Natural Healing. Jynelle, thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, for sure. So, when I saw we were following on social media already, but I don't really get a chance to look at my feed a lot. But when I saw that you wanted, submitted it to be on our podcast, I was like, oh, you definitely use your services right now. Like, so much going on. So, before we get in, we're going to definitely talk about your business and your services. But before we do, I always like to ask the very first question is like, what made you, like, how did you come up with the name for your business, and how did you know this is what you wanted to do?
I came up with the name in massage school where my instructor gave me a 70, barely passing, because he didn't think my business plan was ethical or would work. And it was really people telling me that I couldn't do it that kind of made me push even harder to do it. And I'm sorry, what was the second question?
Just like, how did you know that like getting into this field is something that you wanted to do?
It's actually, it's something that I've done my whole life. When I was little, I would massage my grandparents whenever they would come in and working from the fields, picking cotton. They would be in pain, so I would work on them. And I was actually going to school for photography, to be honest. It's just my family, my grandfather got sick, and I needed to support my grandmother and the rest of my family. So I went and got a trade and didn't realize that this could be, something you can make a living out of.
Yeah, that's awesome. So I know that your actual business has been around, I think I saw since 2010. So just over 10 years. Congratulations. That is difficult to do, especially in Corpus Christi, to keep around business that long, be in the field that long. So I noticed that obviously a lot of people would think that you were just like a spa, like a massage parlor or something. Like if I were just to see your name like on Instagram, I'd be like, oh, okay, cool, I can get a massage there. However, you offer quite a few different services. Like, I'll let you get into some of your most popular ones, but I mean, not only do you do massages, you offer like couple massages, facial enhancements, health coaching, eat kids yoga, oxygen bar. I mean, the list goes on. You do a lot there. Would you say, because of so much you do, what would you say like the top maybe 5 are?
The top 5 would most definitely be medical massage, hot stone massage, facials, sauna, and hair.
Okay, so I want to talk about the hair thing, because it said, I read somewhere, I don't know if it was Instagram or your website, that it's like a kind of it's like a different, it's not like someone's going just to get dye in their hair. Like, can you explain that to me? Because I saw that it is different.
So I think we are the only place in Corpus Christi that offers a full organic hairline as far as the product goes. We get it shipped in from the United Kingdom. They have really high standards as far as what the general public is able to put on their skin or have on them because of cancer-causing agents. And, it's not really something I wanted to do. It was something that my clients really pushed me into doing because they saw how I was helping them in every other way, and they wanted a safer way to do their hair. They would come to me and tell me, I do everything organic, holistic, but my hair, I I risk it all for my hair. With this, it's done with certified ingredients. The bleach is more of a lightener that's done with roses. Everything has fresh fruits and herbs in them that open up the cuticles, so that way in turn we can turn around and deposit the color. And it's done with aromatherapy oils, and the list goes on of all the amazing natural organic products that are in the stuff that we do for the hair.
Awesome. So, did you start with just like, I know you said you've been like massaging and stuff since you were little. Did you just start with that in mind, or did you always have this like, mastermind plan that like, I'm gonna open up one day and do multiple things here?
To be honest, I was very closed-minded and I only saw myself doing massage. It's really the love and the encouragement from our clients that pushed me to be more open-minded, because the only thing I saw was that hair color had lots of chemicals in it and it caused different issues, health issues. So it took me about 2.5 years to find a safe organic hair color system that I could bring in that would, collaborate well with the healing side of the massage and spa part.
That's awesome. And so I just came back from Vegas, and in Vegas, oxygen bars are like a huge deal there. Can you explain the benefits from, experiencing this? Because, I've, like I said, I've been in Vegas, I've done it, I know how it helped me, but can you just explain the benefits of why someone may be attracted to that?
So when you're in Vegas, the main reason for the oxygen bar is because you've had a little too much to drink, you don't have very much energy, you want to revive yourself. With the oxygen bar that we have, it's a customizable headset that we can, customize each oil that goes into the headset blend. So if you're having a bad day and you're sad, or if you want some more energy, or you're really just looking to detox, we can customize that for you, but it helps with getting rid of hangovers, giving you energy, with anxiety, depression, with just an all over detoxification.
Yeah, definitely. Vegas oxygen bars are needed, and they're like in every hotel. So, speaking of oxygen, just because I was like browsing the website, I am asking about a few of your services that I'm not familiar with, like the following: the oxygen foot soak.
Okay, so with the oxygen foot soak, it's a special piece of equipment that gets put into a foot basin, and each client gets a brand new one. So if you use it, we will recycle it, get rid of it the proper way, so that way no other client comes in contact with it, mainly because it pulls deep toxins from your system out, and you'll see it as you're sitting and your feet are soaking. The water will start to change different colors. So with that, I mean, that's a health issue. There's other places that, it's one system and everyone and their mom goes through it, unlike, and it's dangerous because you can't really clean or sanitize them, and it's bodily fluids, so we dispose of them properly, but each client gets their own brand new system when they come in for it.
Okay,
and
cool.
and
Sorry,
that
go ahead.
again, it also helps with inflammation, detoxing, people who are trying to quit smoking, people who are trying to get more on the healthier side, even though it's so hard, and it's a struggle every day for everyone to be healthy, but it's kind of like a Kickstarter to where it pulls everything out, so it leaves you with a cleaner system.
Okay, so when you moved on and started adding services that your clients were asking for that were becoming more popular, is that something that you had to go and learn, and or did you hire people that specialize in those areas and have like the respective licenses or whatever's needed for that?
Yeah, I actually had to go back to school. It was a big decision. At that point in my life, I had my second child. She was still pretty much an infant, and it was a struggle. But if I didn't do it, it I was thinking more of like the long run for my family and for my children, because if I don't do something to support them, then who will? And that's left up to me. So, and of course my husband helps, but I want to, I've always been kind of independent, where I want to be able to take care of my children and make sure they have everything that they need for school. And it's just, I went back to school and I worked my job now and would schedule my appointments around going to school. But I went to school for well, it was Monday through Friday and Saturdays. And so it was pretty hard to be able to juggle my son, my infant child, and my toddler child, and school and work. And I almost wanted to quit at one point, but I stuck it out. And of course
Yes.
I made friends at school and ended up hiring them while I was there. So it's not something that I initially thought to do to bring in people. It was more of something that I wanted to do for myself, for my clients. And it just so happened that I was able to make those connections through school to have help here. So I'm not the only one. I have Tyler, who is my number one in the salon section.
Awesome. And so, like speaking of like hiring and all that good stuff, when you've been massaging since you were young, you knew that you wanted to kind of go create this business. Before you made that decision, like between, getting your license or, whatever it is that you need. I'm sorry, I don't like a certain, I don't know. Is it like a license that you need? Okay, so I want to make sure. Well, so between getting your license, so you get your license, you're like, cool, I have this now. What led you to be like, take that like jump to be like, you know what? Instead of working for someone, I'm gonna start on my own.
Oh, it's a loaded question. I didn't even realize I wanted to work for myself. I was actually working for the Omni and local spas. Around the Corpus Christi area. So I would travel from Calallen to downtown Corpus Christi, and then all the way to Flower Bluff for different spa locations. And then one of my fellow massage therapist classmates reached out to me and was like, hey, you're in a bad relationship, I'm in a bad relationship, let's leave them and better ourselves. So we got rid of our significant others and started a business. And within the first year, they were able to get their life together, save up money, and they pursued different careers and left me in charge of everything. And I kind of took the steering wheel and kept on driving.
Yeah, that's cool. So I want to ask you, just like being a business owner in general, what would you say maybe your top one or two lessons that you've learned that, we all like everything looks better in hindsight, right? What are your two, maybe one or two, whatever you think of lessons that you learned that you feel like I would tell my younger self, don't do this or try this? Like, what would you say?
Well, I would say take your schooling more serious, and your friends will always be there. So even though, you're getting invited to parties, or, you want to go have dinner and drinks, that can always wait. Your education comes first. And I wish that there was somebody that would have been more stricter with me during that time, because I would have accomplished more than I already have. And there's still so much more I want to do, but it's just time. It all comes down to time.
Yeah. And so one of the last things I want to ask is, let's say again, just as a general business owner, not in your specialty, but a general business owner, what would you say to someone that wants to create their own business, whatever it is, like what would you say to kind of encourage them to do that? If you could just give like one piece of advice.
I would say do it. You have nothing to lose. And if you fail, you can take that failure and start your new project and know what not to do. And always continue your education. Never stop learning, even if it has nothing to do with your business. If it's a class you can take at Del Mar, which they offer a lot of free classes for business owners in general, just take whatever you can because it will come in handy later down the line.
That's good. I like that. Yeah, I like that. A lot of the times when I ask that, like everyone, I guess because everyone I've talked to is like an entrepreneur, everyone's been like, just do it. Just, you have to do it, just whatever you want to do. So yeah, like you said, everything is like a matter of time also. It's like we all only have so much time. Why not do it? Whatever you want to do. So the very last thing now is the time for you to plug everything that you want to plug. So let everyone know, where can they find you? What's your address, your phone number? Where can they stalk you on Instagram? Like, tell everyone all of the
For
above.
sure, I love stalkers. You can follow us at Peace of Mind Massage on Instagram, and you can follow us on Peace of Mind on Facebook. And then our website is peaceofmindmassagecorpuschristi.com. Long name, amazing results. And we are located at 602 North Lower Broadway, Corpus Christi, Texas 78401. We are in the heart of downtown Corpus Christi.
Hey, and for people that want to maybe book an appointment or something, do you have the phone number that way they can call?
You can either call us or text us at 361-737-7813.
Awesome. Well, that is it for today's The Local Influencers. Jynelle, thank you so much again for being here and sharing some details about your business and about yourself. We really appreciate that.
It was with you.
And yeah, and I love the whole like aesthetic behind you. It is just like so it is a mood. I love it.
Sure. We're actually having our 11-year anniversary on Friday, which we're incorporating with Art Walk. So if you can make it out to, hang out with us, I have some bakers all around town making some goodies for us. So it's a big surprise, but it will have the aesthetic.
Oh, awesome. Oh, I love that. Yeah. And Friday, well, I guess is that tomorrow? So people listening, this has already happened. So she's only inviting me, not y'all. So is it tomorrow, Friday?
It's gonna be the 2nd of July, so next Friday.
Okay, so I have to check with my job, but yeah, sorry people, we are in the past, so this would have happened and you're not invited. Well, yeah. So yeah, thank you again so much for being here. And for everyone listening, please make sure you head out into your city, wherever you are, and do something positive, make a positive change, and be a positive person. Thank you guys for listening. Until next time, bye.